We're now live. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
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 Dalai Lama.
You see me?
Yeah.
No? Oh.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh.
You're getting grayer.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm not.
Yeah.
I am 40-something.
Are you really?
I just had a birthday.
I thought you were still in your 30s.
I wish.
Well, anyway, I hope you guys had a good day. I really do. Welcome to Hot Topics Talk Radio TV. I'm Toni Breedlove, and those two people, the funny people of the show and of the network, Mr. Rollin D and Ms. Yvonne Baker. Hey, y'all.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Hey, T. Starting off a little dry here. What's happening?
Oh my God. You know what? I think it's because I'm almost like apprehensive to even say what today's topic is. Oh my God. I don't know. I just have this feeling.
Because you might be in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Ew.
But anyway. Yeah. See what I mean, Yvonne? It's my time tonight. Yeah, okay. He was being a ventriloquist. His lips didn't move when he said it. But tonight's topic is substitutions for love. Interesting choice, Miss Yvonne Baker. And of course, I'm going to ask you, because this is your topic.
Now, don't start with me tonight, man.
Okay, before I do that, then let me... Before I do that, let me mention our sponsors. How's that?
Okay.
We'll start. Okay, so Hot Topics Talk Radio Network is sponsored by Shades of Africa in 2 locations, in the city of Corona and in the city of Long Beach. Also sponsored by SPMG Media, Ms. Gina Smith, who happens to be our publicist. Dang, D, I'm looking at your bottle and it's making me thirsty.
Oh yeah, got to stay hydrated.
Thank you, Ms. Gina Smith of SPMG Media, for always making sure that we continue to be seen in print media as well as in digital news. Also sponsored by the Urban Sentinel, Mr. Reggie Kearney, who happens to be also the host of Real World News, and also a special thanks to Ms. Jamie E. of Ninth Island Cultural Club here in Las Vegas. So for more information regarding our sponsors, go to our website at hottopictalkradio.com/sponsors. So tonight's topic is substitutions for love. So Ms. Yvonne Baker is the author of this topic because we had chosen to not do the one that we were talking about last week because of the backlash that we might face in doing it. So I didn't want to bring us any heat that was going to be uncomfortable. So Miss Yvonne Baker, I know, but not, I don't know that.
They still talking about it. They still talking about it.
Well, you know what? That's different on there. That's different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it to the, and it's gonna be. And like I told Toni, I don't know about her, but I ain't got no money. Unless it was at the table plan.
You think it would have got that bad?
It could. It really could, and that's the part that I was kind of shell shocked with. Because we have sponsors and, I didn't want to face that.
Yeah.
So, okay, Miss Yvonne, go for it.
Right.
So what was the question again?
How? Oh, it's that kind of night?
I'm having half-timers.
So, what made you think of tonight's subject matter?
Oh, see, what had happened was I was riding along. Why you know?
Bullshit.
Dick got the frown on his face like, what did she just say?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? Nothing really happened. All right,
This is a freaking disaster. Oh my God.
Tony, let her finish. Tony, she was riding along. She was riding along.
Okay, I'm sorry, Yvonne.
No, you know when something caught my ear on the radio, and I'm like, oh, that would be a good topic. And somebody had mentioned something about workaholics and all this stuff. So I just put it together. That's it.
What? It had to be more than that.
No, not really. No, that's like
She had because Rollin D, she had that little bubble in her head. When they talk, you know how you get the little bubble above your head?
Right.
She had the little bubble above her head, and it had my picture in it when she said workaholics.
You know what? I thought about it. Only time I really thought about when you said, so now you want to put me in the hot seat.
That's bullshit.
Ain't nobody can be serious. It's serious.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
serious.
All right. So then let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh, here we go again. Trying to everything on me now. What?
Do you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah, because we're gonna throw her in. We're gonna throw her in the barrel right now. So, what is your substitution for love right now as we as we speak?
Do you really want me to answer that question?
Yes.
Yes.
I think everybody wants an answer.
Is Jenna still out there?
Your daughter's grown. She can handle it. If not, then she got a job that'll cover some psychiatric help. She'll be in therapy.
Okay. One of them is food.
Food?
Oh.
Some people eat to calm themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, John Foster.
Hi, John.
Hey, John. I mean, I want to speak too. I mean, everybody else speaking. I want to make sure I speak.
Oh boy, I do too, John. Look, we're waiting for the answer.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, need more water.
Look, I'm not supposed to be in the limelight tonight.
Why not?
Why not? Right.
It's your topic.
Right.
And
So go for it.
I know.
We just hear the backup.
We're the backup singers. Do up. Hey, do up. So come on.
No, I really, you know what? My thing is mind over matter. It's like everybody I meet is full of doodle
shit.
Yeah. See, I'm not used to having to say stuff. I can say stuff like that. But everybody I meet is full of shit. So it's just, FCC. So it's just, it's like I come home, I go to work, I come home, I watch all my recorded movies, and that's it.
Serious? Serious?
Saying I'm stalling.
Yeah, but John says answer the damn question. Oh, I'm sorry, I added a word. Answer the question, Yvonne.
I did. I did answer, John.
Okay, so you know what? I'm going to get off of you. I'm going to get off of you.
Oh, still.
And see, John, you know what? John don't want me to say too much.
Ooh, really? Look, really?
So you need to tell me, John, to stop talking.
Uh-oh. I'm going to take that down. Look. So John says, Yvonne, you're wrong for saying men are full of poop. No, she said men are full of shit.
Right, she's the one she meet.
And they are.
Yeah, she say all men. She didn't say the one she meet. She didn't say
no, I didn't say all men. Thank you, Dave. No, I did not say all men. I said men are full of it.
Not all men.
I didn't say all.
Okay. All right. So D, center yourself so I could see that face.
Thank you.
Isn't he handsome? So, getting a little hot?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. Have you ever had a substitution for love? This before you met your lady? You know he gonna say no.
Tell the truth, D.
A substitution? A substitution?
I
haven't. I mean, not a substitution. I mean, like I'm gonna eat.
They were like stand-ins. They were stand-ins.
But I'm saying I'm gonna eat regardless. I mean, with or without a woman. I mean, so that wasn't gonna be a substitution. I'm gonna always eat. So
yeah, because we talking to you, and it was like, because you know what, Yvonne, you missed it when he was in here talking about the 30, 60, 90 plan.
The 30, 60, 90 plan.
Right, and a lot of people learn from that, I'm sure.
Okay, so explain, please, what is a 30, 60, 90 plan?
No, she meant a 30, 60, 90 day rule. It wasn't a plan. It was a rule. You know,
no, yours was a plan.
Yeah, but it comes from a rule, though. That's where it started from a rule that turned into a plan.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know, like, okay, an example. Okay, well, in a case like yours, when you meet somebody, you know, the first 30 days. Well, I mean, okay, well, that's the only way I can use it because I mean, it makes sense in this topic here. When you meet somebody, you know, you got 30 days, and you know, you get 60 days. They get an extension 90 days, so it's always good because you meet somebody at first. Their representative are going to always be the one that comes out first. As you get to know a person a little bit longer and longer, okay, then 30 days go by. Okay, then you got the little 45 days, and you got 60 days. So if you guys are doing kind of good for 60 days, then what I usually always do is say, okay, let me see what happens after 90 days. If you can deal with a person that's that person after 90 days, you pretty much can see yourself dealing with that person going past that. I've always used that rule because it kind of weeded out the people you say like are full of shit. It kind of weeded out those kind of people. In my case, those women that are full of shit. So, you know, you have 5 different women. And again, I'm just using it as a, you know, just throw a number out there or 3. And, you know, you see one that, you know, after the first 15, you know, days or the first 3 weeks, you be like, okay, no, this ain't working. Or the first month, you be like, oh, hell no, this ain't happening. But if you get with somebody and, you know, you guys do good 30, 60, 90 days and you guys, you know, go past that, then it can be something that can turn into a good thing. That is a method that I've always used. I've referred that method to a lot of friends, you know, out of state. I've also, you know, talked to people that's used it, and they say, you know, it works.
So would you say that? So would you say that using the 30 and 60, 90 day rule then kind of alleviates having substitutions?
Well, for me, I mean, again, I never had a substitution for love. That's just me, though.
But you are a wild guy, though.
Right. So, do you think I need any substitutions? I think I was doing pretty good.
Yeah, you don't even count. You really don't count in this. So we can't even ask him questions, Yvonne.
I know, because you know what? He is just so perfect.
No.
He don't substitute nothing for love. He is the perfect man.
No, that's why I was calling him. Yeah, that's why I was calling him the Dalai Lama, because he just had all the freaking answers.
I know.
Well, no, I just use certain methods. That's what it really was. I mean, I've grown to learn certain methods. I learned a lot. Even when I lived in Las Vegas, I learned a lot from the women out there. So I kind of packed that up in my suitcase, and when I came to Atlanta, I kind of brought that same mentality and that attitude out there. Vegas taught me a lot in my 4 years there. It taught me a whole lot, when I went to school there in the streets of Vegas there, that I'm thankful for now here being in Atlanta. And some of the women out there were just so straightforward and straight blunt, how they came off. So, I had a certain way of how I looked at women when I first came here to Atlanta. So again, I put myself in a situation so I won't be hurt, or I won't have to go through certain ordeals. So the 30, 60, 90-day thing came up with, you meet somebody and everything's all good at first, but is that just that person representative? It's like, how do you know to really, move forward with a person that you're not really too sure about? So again, the first month could be great. Now, 2 months down the line, is it still great? If it is, then, I always say, okay, let's give them an extension, 90 days. 90 days go past, everything is still all good, you may have a little something. Therefore, you kind of weeded out all the other back and forth. It'll kind of weed out a lot of the back and forth you got to go through or putting up with the bullshit nowadays. I recommend this to a lot of folks. And I've had people that inbox me say, man, remember you was making a joke about that little 90-day thing? And man, I met somebody that was cool, man. And man, thank you. So it works. And it's a great weeding out process.
Well, you know what, D? If I could make it 30 days, that'd be good.
You see my point? So that's my point. That's my point. Because a lot of people don't make it 30. That's my point. They don't make it 30 days.
If I could make it 2 weeks, that'd be good.
I know I sure in hell don't. I can't even make it like 5 days.
Well, that's terrible. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. If you feel you can make it 5 days at the conversation,
serious?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So that's not good. 5 days?
You don't know what I'm running into.
If you're lucky.
Wow.
5 days, that's like a long relationship for me.
It is.
Wow. Woo. That's interesting.
Serious. That's like a really long relationship for me. Okay, 5 days. And you know what? And if I'm still talking to you at 10 days, oh shit. That's marriage material.
Okay. So my question to you is, let me throw the question back to you then, Toni. So you're telling me if you meet somebody, so what would you do if you met somebody and you guys made it to 60 days? What would be your thoughts in your mind at that time?
Dum, 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 dum.
No. That would be in my mind. 60 days in my mind and in my world, my little world, okay? 60 days to me means that he can actually put up with all of my bullshit.
That's the point that's the whole point of it.
I would say, in relation to him, he's a good dude. Okay. Because I'm not the easiest person in the world to deal with.
Whoa. Back.
Right.
Let's keep it real here.
What?
60 days. I remember.
Ah, shit. I can't stand you.
Well, no, but Toni,
wait. earlier days, dude was around all the time. Every time you turn around, there he was. And at first, everything was all cool. It was just, it was Toni walking around on cloud 9, and then I saw her coming down from cloud 9 to 7, 6, 5.
Okay, so the question is, why was that? Why was that?
Oh my God. Let's see, where do I start?
Well, we'll start when you start coming down off the cloud.
Okay.
You was up there and came down. So why did you come down for?
Okay, so let's see. Are we talking about the same one that wanted me to cook for him and
that's one
clean?
Of them. That's one of them.
Yeah.
After 5 days?
Yeah, he didn't want to take me out anymore.
After
it was
5
like,
days?
baby, yeah. I'm like, Negro, you gotta kick rocks.
Oh, that's terrible.
1.5, wasn't it? 2 months?
No, I don't even think it was 2 months.
Wow.
I really don't. I don't even think it was 2 months.
Y'all might need to go to another continent or something. Because Vegas and California. No, I'm saying not to be real. I'm saying not to be funny.
Oh no! Wait a minute, Yvonne. No. He didn't say go to another state, another country, a whole freaking continent.
Well, again, advice I tell people advice I tell people sometimes is explore the world, see different things. One thing I did do when I was single, I made sure I traveled. I made sure I took trips out the country. I did different things.
I've done that.
Okay, and what happened?
I didn't want to catch no diseases.
No. Okay, well, I didn't say go over there and be doing everything. I just said go just see different, things because
I did.
Because I think I went to Otis Rios. I think it was in 2006. Remember, you talking to a person that had a very low self-esteem. All jokes aside. And I went to Otis Rios with a group of friends of mine, and we was on a resort. And being out there for a week, and some of the women I was meeting, okay, again, of course, you hear so much negative about Jamaica and about being poor and this and that. The part of Jamaica I was in, it wasn't no poor part. These folks had money, and they was living good. And I say that to say,
Ocho Rio is not as devastating as other parts of Jamaica.
Well, not Kingston. I went there too.
Yeah, because Kingston is like off the chain.
So you're going to Ocho Rios, brought up your self-esteem?
No. Let me finish. There's more. I got more.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Stella got a groove back, the male version, without the other part that happened to her. So it's a little bit, mixed in all that little.
Hold on. No, because you're gonna make me lose my train of thought if I let you keep going. Now, Yvonne, didn't he just say when I said I didn't want to catch nothing?
No, but you let me finish the whole. You let me finish though. I didn't get there yet. Because it's a method to what I'm going to tell you, Toni. I'm telling you, you're talking a person that had a low self-esteem.
Sound like Bernie Mac. I'm about to tell you a story.
I went to Otis Rios, and again, it was the women I was meeting over there. It was just these women are like beautiful. I'm just like, wow, and something about the women over there, they like kind of like a bigger guy. Like over there, the men like bigger women over. It's just something about proportion of people they like more of.
I think we need to go to Ocho Rio.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say take a trip. You get treated like a queen.
I enjoyed Jamaica because
you wouldn't even want to come back. You wouldn't want to come back to the States. You wouldn't want to come to the States. I didn't want to come back. So I was like, man, I'm like, okay, I get this. So when I came back to the States, my self-esteem was boosted because these women kind of boosted my ego. So when I got back over in 2006, when I came back over here, I was a different person. The way I walked, the way I talked, the way I presented myself when I went out, I had this kind of glow about me. And this glow it's like a magnet. It was attracting people to me. So then I finally got what I've been looking for my whole life.
Well, hang on.
Well, again, Toni, I come from a background where I was talking about
what the hell is shit. Excuse me.
I'm just trying to tell you what I did.
The guys look at me, but what kind of magnet shit am I attracted?
Well, again, I'm glad you got that question, because sometimes we have to look in the mirror and see what we are attracting, because sometimes we could be the problem. A lot of times when I was like, okay, God, what am I doing wrong? I have to look in the mirror myself. So sometimes I have to work on and project and work on myself before I was able to make anybody else happy. I have to make myself happy first. Once I did that, a lot of things changed in my life, drastically changed my life. The women I was meeting, he was career women. It was just like the regular little club chick. I was meeting like really career women, lawyers, and different kind of women where I'm juggling. So when I started my elimination process, when everybody on Facebook laughed at me, I never get that post. Everybody laughed at me. I could say, okay, but see, I'm the one laughing now. When I'm taking the picture, when people see my woman now, they're like, dang, because I use the method, and my method worked. That's the elimination process.
Because, we need a method, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
No, that happens for Dolly. That's it, Dalai Lama, because he was in his moment just a moment ago.
Yeah, he was.
That happens to Dolly. It don't happen for me. Okay.
You know why it's happening. But you know why it's not happening to you? Because you keep saying it's not happening to you. Erase that out your vocabulary. Stop saying what's not happening to you and just let something happen for you. See, that's the key. We don't want to always like look at the negative and say, oh, I can't meet nobody. Oh, all the guys meet all they full of shit. Let's take that out of our vocabulary. Let's have a positive mind. Let's have a positive mind, and let's speak positivity into the universe, and God will definitely bring somebody to flow right in your direction.
But first, okay, go ahead, Yvonne. I'm sorry.
I can meet.
And my cousin, he said, remember that post. Remember that post.
Whatever, Sean.
They laughed at me.
Whatever, Sean.
They laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me. Oh, Demarco, you so crazy. Oh, I said, okay, watch me. And here I am 2 years later, and everybody see the pictures. Oh, you're so cute. But I told everyone what I was doing when I was doing this. Now I'm happy now. I have no complaints. I'm where I want to be. I don't have to chase and still wonder, I don't have any cold nights or lonely nights. I'm very happy. I'm very satisfied where I am, and I'm very happy the direction me and my girlfriend moving in. We're moving in a positive direction.
Well, good for you.
What the hell are you laughing at me for, Sean? Serious.
But you know what? See, now I've been there, and I don't think I have. My self-esteem is a little low, not much.
Really.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
It happened to the best of us, Tony. It happened to the best of us. I was there too, so I know.
Well, see, I bring my self-esteem up if I stop eating so much.
Okay, well, that could be so. Okay, do you work out?
Sure I do. 3 times a week.
Okay, well, that's an excellent start, Yvonne. I mean, working out is definitely, because that's something, I feel so much better about once I start working out and doing cardio and doing different things.
But see, I'm not talking about my self-esteem. I'm talking about these buttholes. The thing is that first thing, I have met a few guys here, and I say this. I say, look, I have been single for a long time, so in order for me to transition over into a relationship, you're gonna have to be patient. There's no automatic, I go from being single to being with someone.
Like your boyfriend from last week.
Oh, well, that was funny. Oh my God, that was really funny.
Yeah,
that was beyond funny.
So I said, I'm approached with, why you don't never call? You don't never call me. And I'm like, well, you can call me. Well, the phone works 2 ways. And I'm
serious?
Like, okay, and I text you. You don't never call. You don't never text me back. It's a little issue in driving and trying to text.
Yeah.
When you're not driving. I don't remember. After I get through driving and doing what I have to do, then my mind is someplace else. It's not focused on him until he calls me. That makes
You know what? I have to agree with you on that. However, I don't even know if it's I'm to a point right now. I'm to a point I don't even really think about it because I have so many things going on.
Well, I don't really think about it either.
Yeah, but I don't think about being with someone until I see like a commercial and I might feel a little weepy that day. You know, I'm being honest. Shut up, Rollin D. But I'm being honest. And then I think about it, but then in a split second, split. It's gone.
It's gone.
Because the first thing I do is like, oh, let me get on here and write a show.
Well, here's a question for Yvonne, because Sean brought up a great question. Do you have any hobbies? Like, what do you like to do? Besides just relaxing home or eating, what else do you like to do? Do you like to...
That sounded really bad.
Huh?
No, well, I mean, no, I didn't mean what I didn't mean like that.
No, okay. You know what? I used eating as an example of what people do. I don't eat a lot. I don't sit here and gorge myself with food.
Okay, but good, because I was worried for a second. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't do all that. But I'm conscious about what goes in, and what goes out. Like I said, I try to work out 3 days a week.
That's excellent. That's real good.
And and it's a process. It's a process because
no doubt.
The thing is I didn't work for 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
So, sitting on your butt and not working, doing, other things here. I had other things I had to do here. But, so that kind of, and then the holidays, yeah. Put a few extra creases in my thighs. But, man, I'm cooking. Let me tell you. Now I'm in the process of getting that off, plus a little bit more. But so, do I have hobbies? No, I don't have hobbies. No, not really.
Okay.
Except when I do the show.
Okay, well, the reason why I asked that because Sean kind of was thinking where I was going, because sometimes when we like just take our mind off of the basic daily, work or chores. And this is what I try to get my mom to do as well. You want to kind of go out, maybe watch a movie, maybe go out. If you guys have something like what we have out here, where we can like a piece of places out here where you can sit outside and just enjoy the breeze, just do something different, just to let your mind float. Because again, while your mind is floating and going in different directions, you never know who might somebody might just bump into you and say, "Hey, excuse me, do you know how to get to 5th Street?" And you'd be like, "Okay, that might spark a conversation."
Come on, baby, let me show you where 5th Street is.
Well, no, because again, you want to send yourself in places where you can meet them people. A mall. Do you guys have malls? Well, I know the one mall.
Of course, we have malls here.
Of course, we have malls.
Well, you found out in Vegas. She's in Texas.
I am not in the boonies. Okay.
Okay, so again, right. So
a couple of grocery stores here.
Okay, so you go to the grocery store, you're on aisle 9. I mean, you don't see somebody checking you out when you're on aisle 9. I mean, these are things. We have to check out our surroundings. You never know who might be checking you out. You just never know. These are just suggestions. Again, of course, I'm not Dr. Phil or anybody else. These are just suggestions that.
No, you're the dolly.
Right, but again, these are just suggestions that other people have told me about, and I've heard people talk about. So that's why I just brought that into effect. Because again, I believe it's somebody for everybody. I just believe a lot of times we're impatient and we want something when we want it, and it's not always on your timing. I believe a lot of times if we push out the negative and allow the positive, then things will come in your direction you want to be ready for. Because one thing I've always tell people is, if somebody walks into your life right now, how would you handle that? I think I asked Toni this question about 6 months ago, and her whole thing was, because again, I'm so busy with this show, busy with this. Okay, again, if someone walks into your life right now,
hold on,
because you got to be able to accept.
But what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
You forgot?
No. I know what I told you.
Okay,
You forgot. What I told you was that if someone did walk into my life right now, I know how to adjust my schedule. I know how to adjust my calendar.
You know how, but what do you do? You know how to, but are you sure? Because see, sometimes you be sure. I think you may say it, but you may not really be sure. Because again, if it hasn't happened, then you won't know until it actually happens. It's like, getting prepared for a fight until you actually do the fight. You don't know, are you in a fight if you don't, you can prepare for the fight, but until you actually in the fight, in the moment.
I've done it.
You know what?
But it turned out, but it just doesn't work.
To Tony's defense.
Why doesn't it work? Why don't it work? Why don't it work? We gotta get to the reason, like, why doesn't it work? Just didn't know work. Okay, why doesn't it work?
To Tony's defense, there's been a couple of times that she's adjusted her schedule with the show, and the more she adjusted, the more they wanted her to adjust more. Where it was like she never had time to do what she needed to do for the show. So yeah, and that's been a couple times. Or they get this thing where they want to come as. Remember a boy that wanted to do the one of the commercials?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. They know that we do these shows, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, I want my 5 minutes of fame. Motherfucker. Ain't nobody asked you to come on these shows. Ain't nobody asked you to be a part of nothing. We built this stuff for years. And all of a sudden, I'm going to have somebody come in here I don't know? Are you kidding me?
Okay, so let's back up a little bit, because I think we got to go back to the part of where we meet these folks at, because what kind of person you would meet?
That's not the show's topic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's go back to the topic then, because we off the topic.
Well, we're still on topic for a lot of reasons, because we're talking about a balance of substituting work for love and relationships. So we're still on topic.
Yeah, but not where to meet them.
Oh boy.
I don't know
about where to meet them. It's the thing is, when you meet them, you have to look at them, and you look in their eyes, and if they're red, you're like, oh damn.
Exactly.
Man, a pig eye.
Does he do drugs?
Yeah. Or what do they really want? Because you don't know. That's the problem I think that a lot of women have, is that they don't know what the intentions are of these men. And no matter what your intentions are, you could be absolutely genuine in your intentions of why you want to enter into a relationship. And you find more women who will substitute different things for being, in a relationship, because that relationship's not there. And I don't want to say that it's like we're giving up, but you have to find something that's going to fill your time. So don't laugh, D.
Don't laugh at something. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, so it's like, and I don't want to speak for every woman, but like Yvonne was just saying, I meet some of these busters that, Negro, I don't want you on my show.
Yeah, but still, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Because again, what kind of person would you meet and say, hey, I want to run your radio show? I mean, that's your own personal do. But I'm saying that's your own personal thing you do. If you meet somebody, you got to get into the basics, doing the basics. Okay, you do your talk radio. Okay, but that's something you do for your person. That's something you do.
That's what I do.
Okay, right. So how about you just meet off the street and hey, I want to be on your show? I mean, that's me.
No, it's not. No. Don't get me wrong. It happens when you get into a conversation with people and you start talking about, your likes, your dislikes, what you do for a living, the things you do, after work. And sometimes it comes out that, yes, I have a busy schedule. I mean, I can only be honest with a man about my schedule. Now, if he chooses to be a part of that, where he knows that, yes, I'm going to be busy sometimes, I'm fantastic with it. But the moment that they know that, yes, you know, you're being seen by people and you're in the public eye, they have their own agenda. So my
question is, why are these people just as busy? Because my thing is, you want somebody that kind of at least match you. So if you're busy, you want somebody to be busy too. So they're not on you so tough. So when you guys do get together and hook up, it's a balance. So I would want somebody that wasn't as busy or working hard as I am, because I'm working hard. So I want somebody who's working as hard as I am. So I mean,
I agree. So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because if they worry about what you're doing so much, they got too much idle time, which is automatically a red flag.
Right, but then they are trying to be a part of your time so that they're not idle.
Okay, well, that's...
If that makes sense. And I'm just telling you the experience. No, I'm just telling you the experience.
It makes a lot of sense, but, I mean, jeez.
Yeah. We have it tough. Don't we, Yvonne?
Yes, we do.
I see.
We really do. We really honestly do. We have it tough.
You know, men are so... Okay, I'll meet somebody, and, they're all into me. And then I tell them, I'm like, okay, well, they ask me what kind of work do I do. And before I started working, I said, well, right now I'm not working. I'm here assisting my parents. They're gone. I can't.
Well, okay. Well, Yvonne, but that actually it could be a good thing, because again, they could be those folks. That could be a red flag too, because again, if somebody can't be down with you, because I mean, from jump, you don't want to deal with that person anyway. Exactly. If they have an issue, you say that you're here to, if you're aiding your parents or assisting your parents, and they have a problem with that, then that's automatically a red flag. So you're not losing nothing there. So that's like it ain't worth talking about.
I agree, Dean.
Come across. So
what I'm saying is, I mean, that right there is already red flag. So you can keep them to the side, which is a good thing, because they're supposed to be leeches. You don't want a man that's going to just want to live on you and be a leech.
Yeah.
You got going on. So no, you did the right thing with that. But I just still believe, in my mind of minds, and believe me, I tell you, I believe it's someone for everybody. I just believe it's a weeding out process. Because Lord knows, I mean, just being honest with both of you, Lord, I weeded out 50 to hundreds of women before I got to one I'm at right now. So it don't happen overnight. I went a year, then the one I had before her, I mean, she was a disaster because she was down there drunk, but I loved her because of who she was. I didn't judge her. We just had a breaking point. Sometimes you have a breaking point with individuals. So you know what? They're just not working for either one of us. So let both be adults here and just move on, because it's not working for either one of us. But at least I know I gave it a shot, because I gave that 3 years. So I think a lot of times we just got to really just, develop and just let ourselves just heal and just kind of sit back and just kind of just wait to see what God has for us. Because again, it's somebody for everybody out there. I truly believe that. And when it all said and done, you can say your schedule, this and that, but if it's that right individual, I'm telling you, things will change. I mean, your whole attitude would change. Your way of thinking will change. I mean, if that person is just as busy as you are, and you guys are still able to get through that little hump, then that's when you may be onto something, because you definitely want to have somebody that you can relate to in some kind of way. Some kind of way. Now, if you're busy and he's not, to me, that's a red flag. That's like me being busy. I'm talking to not busy. No, boy, that's the issue. Because you got too much idle time in your hand. What are you doing when I'm at work all damn day?
Right.
Right. So, and I have a big issue with that too.
Oh, yeah, you should.
I don't like the idea that I'm going out working all day and you sitting around on your butt.
Yep.
Well, that should be an issue. That should be an issue for anybody on either side.
You'd be surprised how many women don't want their men to work.
Shit. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what man we want to ask.
Oh, no.
Man would want a woman to take care of them.
Well, yeah, that's pathetic. That's pathetic.
Yeah.
No. But see, and that's what I think. Just I think that's what lends to women being busy. And you can call it a substitution for love. You can call it doing something in replace of. You can call it whatever you want to. But I think for the most part, a lot of women, probably me included, just won't sit around waiting or hoping and wishing that someone is going to come along, and we move on with our lives. We move on with the things that are interesting to us, the things that are keeping us busy. And when a man does come along, then we have the issue of whether or not they can deal with the fact that we are doing other things. Because I think that it becomes this competition as to who's going to win out, either the career or whatever the interest is, or the man. And men think that they have to be in competition a lot of times with whatever that thing is that women have going on before they came into their lives. That's the problem. That is the problem. So we can call it what we want to.
Well, I mean, you know what? I mean, don't get me wrong. You definitely want to stop. You don't definitely want to stop what you're doing and stop your flow. Keep doing what you're doing. In the process of you doing what you're doing, I think a person will come along around that rim. But you definitely want to stop what you're doing as far as, you know, your career and anything else you're doing, or, the things you've been doing for a while now. You want to kind of keep that going. But at the same time, just keep your eyes open. Just be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. I mean, you just never know. Hey, do you guys ever go to jazz concerts in the summer or festivals? You guys ever
love jazz. Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice one you can meet, because different people you can meet there, different people. Like I think we have like a Frankie Beverly and Mays a festival coming up, here. Just little things like that you can go to. Maybe you can take your lawn chair, have a few wine coolers, let your hair down, enjoy the breeze. You just never know who may just roll up on you. You just never know. I'm saying it because, again, these are all the crazy scenarios I've been in my 40-something plus years. And I've turned down a lot. I've accepted a lot. But the whole thing in life, live it, because life is too short. And one thing I learned from my brother's death is, you got to live life to the fullest, and you can't really just, don't keep saying what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this next year. I'm going to do it now. If you can do it now, do it now. Don't wait, because you ain't guaranteed to see next year.
You're right.
That is the truth. That's the truth. Go ahead, Dolly. Preach that thing.
Hallelujah.
Preach. Let the church say amen. Yeah.
Amen.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that it is going on 9:00. It's been almost an hour, but before we move on, I do want to recognize our sponsors, Shades of Africa, in 2 locations.
Thank you.
I'm in my preacher mode. In 2 locations in the city of Corona and in the city of Long Beach. Also sponsored by SPMG Media, Ms. Gina Smith, as well as Urban Sentinel, the Reggie Kearney Effect. For more information regarding our sponsors, head on over to our website at hottopicstalkradio.com/sponsors. And to find out more about all of the shows and all of the hosts of these shows, just go on over to the website. Check them out. Everybody on these shows, they're a blast. We've been doing this for a long time together. So check them out. Check them out. You know what, Sean? I'm not thinking about you.
What do you say? Oh.
That's for you.
Shit. I mean,
the Dolly got to put a book out.
A lot of people say that, but a lot of things I talk about are just things, that I've been through in life and seen others go through. I wouldn't say necessarily book worthy, but I mean, I made a promise to myself 9 years ago before I got on any kind of social networking platform. I prayed to God, if you give me a second chance, because I was going through a situation. And I said, if you give me a second chance, I promise any kind of knowledge or anything that I have, I promise to share with others and try to help others. That's something I try to thrive on daily is, helping others and, maybe saying some words that can help others, because it feels kind of good when you get inboxes or when you travel places and folks said, man, you wrote that post back here a couple weeks ago, man, that really helped me out. So That means you kind of feel good. You know, you're doing something that's positive that can help others. You know, a positive word can go a long way nowadays, I feel.
It really can.
I'm in need of some advice here, D.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Mr. Dolly. So you brought up the 30, 60, 90 day.
Oh no, don't go back to that.
No. This is just what. So when does that rule? At what age do you think that rule does not apply?
Why are you asking that?
What age?
Look, we ain't got much time.
Oh yeah, real quick answer, D.
I mean, well, I never thought of it.
We over 50, so we might not have 90.
I mean, wow. I mean, yeah, I guess I never really thought of it like that because.
But you know why I say that? I asked that. I was really being funny, or trying to be, because everybody talk about Steve Harvey's 90-day rule. I'm like, hell, I'm where I am now. That shit don't apply anymore.
Well, Sean says 60 plus. I mean, well, no, but no. But it's funny. No, Yvonne, it's funny you say that. No, it's funny you say that. I'm glad you said that actually, because that's what I was thinking about back when I was writing back a few weeks ago. Because you had to ask yourself that question. I mean, you know, what are we willing to put up with, or what are we willing to do? You know, when you're at a certain age. I mean, you know, because again, okay, you want to, you know, live the rest of your life happy, but at the same time, you want to do a foolishness in your age that you're at. So,
Right.
It's a kind of a thing. It's a real thing.
I don't think that this 30, 60, 90-day rule really would apply wholeheartedly and across the board for those who are over our age.
Yeah.
But no, because it's about the method. It's not about, I mean, it's about the method as well, because again, you may meet somebody, like you said, well, we meet, I don't last 5 days, you know, it don't last. You know, I mean,
why you gotta use my example?
Well, because
use Yvonne's example.
It brings it back to that, because again, if you meet someone, okay, good example. You meet someone, y'all both googly eyes, and you know, you guys are smiling, and okay, I'm gonna call you. Okay, well, I call you. Okay, and you get to that first little day, and then you guys talk on the phone a little bit, which I feel nowadays no age group really does nowadays. I mean, the young folks, the old folks. This social networking and this texting and this emailing, I think that's taking over the basic constitution of the phone.
But we don't put things in perspective. And I say we as a people, as just people across the board. Right. We don't put it in perspective as to the technology that we're using is now starting to take away that humanistic, that face-to-face and that value.
Pretend you don't have Wi-Fi. Pretend you don't have it. Pretend it don't exist.
Exactly.
You know? So if you don't have no Wi-Fi, guess what? You got to communicate face-to-face. If you don't have no Wi-Fi, you know. I just feel that, you know, after 60, let the cookie out of the jar, but still. Well, you know what? But he has a hell of a point. Yeah, a hell of a point. You got a good point. Because you don't want to, I mean, that's oh boy. Yeah, he going on a whole other, I ain't even going to touch on that. But I'll let that one go. I
agree with you, honey.
Well, some 60-year-old cookies are still wrapped in plastic.
Oh,
let alone the jar.
Some 60-year-old cookies and got stale.
Well.
Oh, so wait a minute, Kim. You say that after 60, it ain't about the cookie, it's all about the quality of life. I still want to give up some cookie now.
Yeah.
And that would improve the quality of my life.
Tremendously.
Yeah, too much.
Now, would that improve the quality of your life, Yvonne?
Hell yeah.
Shit. joy. Shoot, you wouldn't know what hit me.
File number 9 coming up.
Oh my God, Sean, really? Stale? Really?
Well, look, I mean, again, because I mean, as the years go by, I mean, it's a tough situation. I mean, it's really a tough. This is a conversation I have so much, you know, with different people all across the board. And it's kind of crazy because this is a very serious topic. Relationships is a very, very, very serious topic. And
well, yeah.
Everyone,
in today's times, yeah, it is.
Yeah, what age you are. I mean, everybody deserves somebody. Everybody want love. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, nobody really wants to die alone. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to really die alone. You know, and that's the most worst feeling in the world. You know, to know
just to be without someone. Yeah, I agree.
That's something I thought about at like around 39. I said, okay, Demarco, you having a little fun, but okay, this is kind of getting old. You finna be 40.
Oh shit, Yvonne, we don't have a chance.
Well, but again, I was saying this at 37, 38, all the way to 39. So when I turned 40, I said, okay, Demarco, you gotta like get this shit together. Cause I'm seeing all my other peers, my brothers, you know, everybody else, and I'm the only one. I'm like, damn, what am I doing? Just still playing the street. Toni, you remember I was in the club and okay, so I see all that.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if D was coming or going.
Yeah, I mean, that shit plays after a while. You kind of like, okay, enough of this shit. I mean, because, you know, and then if you're well, I'm going to put that out there. I won't say that. But
what?
If you're a person that, you know, that's, you know, getting it, you know, after a while, you're like, okay, you get kind of tired of, you know, just, you know, the different way. It just plays out. You know, and again, I turned 40. Looked at a lot of things changed for me. I mean, I never forget. That's when I came out to the Vegas, my 40th birthday. Yeah, so a lot of things changed for me. When I came back to Atlanta, just my whole life changed. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to really do the club anymore. I don't want to just be wasting money in the club and getting drunk.
That's because your ass partied so hard in Vegas.
Exactly. Oh, my God. We had a ball. OMG. Yeah. I don't think I've touched alcohol since.
Yeah, really.
We did a good time. I enjoyed you guys. I really enjoyed that time. But again, it kind of, you know, when I got back to Atlanta, I got to put some things in perspective. And again, you know, they always say men mature at different ages, which is very true. I mean, and I think women mature much faster than men.
Yes,
oh yeah, no doubt. I definitely get it up. But you know, again, at a certain age, you know, I just feel that, you know, he's like, okay, I gotta shift this. So I had to start making some changes. So, you know, again, when I started making them changes, I mean, I make changes for the best. I'm glad I made the change. You know, even my brother, one in California, he was like, you know, he kind of glad I settled down because he had worried for me because I'm just always out.
Yeah, you were gone all the time. And I tell you, D, because when we would get off the show, D would be heading out to the club on a Wednesday, knowing he got to get up and go to work. And he would post something or say something like, yeah, I know I'm fucked up and I got to drive home. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, I remember
he was out there. D was doing his thing.
Yeah. And I was
worried.
Yeah. And a lot of people was, Toni. I mean, a lot of people was. And that's when I had to kind of, you know, check myself and knock on wood. So, you know, God, thank you for, you know, blessing me this far.
Mm-hmm.
But let me turn some things around. So, you know, I'm just kind of glad I'm in a better place, you know, all the way around. You know, I cut back the alcohol. I don't even drink hardly no more, hardly at all.
That comes with maturity.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, well, yeah, because you get older, you kind of want to start, you know, liver, you know, you kind of want to start thinking about them things, you know, let me cut back some of this dark liquor, let me just cut that out. So, you know, I want to start exercising more and focusing on just, you know, better health, you know, things I put in my body for is eating, you know, so a lot of things that played a role in the change, but to bring it back home, you know, for, you know, what you're going to substitute for love, I just feel a lot of times I believe it's the best to do what we've been doing. Like if you're working and, you know, your red thing is your thing, keep doing that. Because in the midst of you doing that, I believe something will come, you know, or some will catch your attention and you'll move from there.
Mm-hmm. I believe that too.
Oh yeah.
All I need to do is meet somebody that is as busy as I am. Because Yvonne knows.
That has to be out there. So I find quite hard to phantom that. You know what I mean? Nobody out there that not busy as you are, at least somewhere near busy as you are, or not busier.
You know what?
Or busier.
You know what? And I'm gonna be honest, Tony. There's a lot of men that Tony probably has passed by and wouldn't give them a second look.
Well, if they 5 feet tall, 5'8", I mean, I'm pretty sure that's.
Wait a minute. How did we get there? How did we get there? How did we get there on height? No, he didn't say nothing.
No.
Oh, I know. He was talking about whatever he was saying. I said that there's probably a lot of men that you have passed over.
Right. And I was about the height.
That you could have been in a relationship with.
Been happy. But it's little petty things. Oh, he's too short. Yeah, that's to me. And I mean, but hey, I'll leave it alone. It's 12 o'clock, so. Because he's too short. I mean, you know, it's funny. I hear women say this all the time. Well, girl, he's nice, but he's too dark. What the hell you mean he's too dark?
Oh, give me a dark man any day.
Okay. Or let's flip it. Oh, girl, he's too light skinned. Huh?
I like them all.
Okay, but I'm just saying, these are something I hear women say. Right. Oh, he's too short. He's too short. When I have on heels, I'm taller than him. I'm like, who cares about stuff?
And she can't even wear heels anymore.
Oh, wow. Well, okay.
I beg your pardon, I wear wedgies.
What's it like, little heels like this?
Yeah.
I can wear them. I just can't walk anymore in them. I can wear them and sit. But Yvonne knows how I usually try on my shoes. And I still buy my shoes that way. I still.
Don't talk about the heels now.
So, yeah, I still buy shoes with heels because I like the way they look. And
yes, I know. That
as long as they're in the air. All righty then. Now that I've let out my secrets to the world.
No further comment.
Yeah.
I think I closed it down right there. Oh my gosh. You guys ready to get out of here?
Yes, I can go back to eating. No.
Oh my God. Serious?
I'll take my ass to bed.
Did you just say that?
It's 11 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's go ahead. And I was actually trying to put up our banner. That's why I started to lag. Let me just say to everybody who had joined us, we really did enjoy you guys. Kim Williams, Al Brooks. Hey, you came in a little late, Al. We're about to get out of here. Cousin Sean. But he's too funny. I don't even know what to say about Sean anymore.
Did John Foster leave us?
John Foster, I don't see him anymore, but we want to say hello and thank you to John Foster. Also, Deidre Smith.
Call me.
Oh, oh God. Don't do that. That's not nice.
Yeah, okay.
Also, hello and thank you for joining Farron Ogilvie. Thank you for joining us tonight. And everybody who is looking in and listening in, I'm hoping you enjoyed the show. We're just here to have a good time and talk about some stuff that other people probably won't talk about and be as open as we are. So I'm really hoping that you enjoyed it. Don't hold us responsible for anything that we have said tonight, and don't hold it against us, okay? Because I don't want to hear nobody talking about how you buy shoes, Tony. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Just remember that the Hot Topics Talk Radio Network and Hot Topics Talk Radio TV is sponsored by Shades of Africa in 2 locations in the city of Corona and in the city of Long Beach. If you head on over to their stores, if you mention Hot Topics Talk Radio Network or any of the shows that are under the network, you will receive 15% off of your purchase. Shades of Africa for the mind, body, and spirit. Also sponsored by Ms. Gina Smith of SPMG Media. Make sure that you check her out. She is a dynamo when it comes to promotions and making sure that her clients are actually in the media, like she does us. I'm sorry, my ear is acting. So thank you, Ms. Gina Smith, and also Reggie Kearney with the Urban Sentinel. Thank you for all that he does also here on the network under Real World News. And also a big thanks and a big hug to Ms. Jamie E. of Ninth Island Cultural Club of Las Vegas. Also, I wanted to say that before we go, the Banning High School All Alumni Picnic is going to be going on again this year in San Pedro. I'll have more information for you because I'll be helping on the promotions again this year, as well as emceeing again this year. So get ready for that information to come on out. Miss Kim Williams and I are going to be attending together. We're going to be going out together. So for more information, like I said, just keep in touch with me on Facebook, and you're welcome to send me an email at hottopictalkradio@yahoo.com if you want to catch more information regarding the All Alumni Banning High School Picnic. What else? Tomorrow night, Man to Man Radio. Oh, dear God, these two crazy men. Man to Man Radio starts at 7 o'clock p.m. What was that? Did you hear that? That was D.
No.
Oh. What was that?
No.
Whatever. Man to Man starts tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Tomorrow night, they are asking the question, why doesn't she give it up like she used to?
That's funny.
So if you want some entertainment.
Is it before money? Is it before money? Is it before marriage or after marriage?
You said it right the first time, before or after money.
I'm never before after. Oh, okay.
So come on back with Man to Man Radio tomorrow night with Richard Hall and Chris Smith. I guarantee you will enjoy that show. And you can catch them on Man to Man here on Facebook. I think we're done, right?
I believe so. Let's see, Yvonne want to tell some more.
Yvonne, you telling more?
We're done.
Al Brooks says his cup runneth over. Okay, I guess. So make sure that you come on back here to Hot Topics Talk Radio TV with me, Yvonne Baker, and Rollin D, the Dalai Lama, next week on Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Central, and 11 o'clock on the East Coast. I will see you back here tomorrow on Man to Man. But until then, Hot Topics Talk Radio is signing off, you guys. Have a good night and the rest of your week.
Good night.
Say good night, Gracie.